In this video, I'll be showing you how to make your whitening base cream. But this whitening base cream will be making especially in the sense that you can use it for both your body lotion pro mixing and your face cream pro mixing. Okay, but before we get into it, I would like to welcome you all to Bloom Skincare. If this is your first time stopping by or you are a returning viewer, please go ahead and click on the subscription button below and turn on the notification bell to join our amazing family. Welcome back, guys. So let's quickly get into it. So in the process of making this base lotion, this whitening base lotion, I'll be introducing my ingredients to you based on the phases. So we'll start with our water phase. Here I have your distilled water. Now we're using distilled water in this formulation instead of tap water because distilled water is very pure and we're trying to avoid any bacterial contaminants. Here we have our niacinamide powder. Niacinamide or vitamin B3 helps build proteins in the skin and offers protection against environmental damages. This is our Snow White powder. It's a natural skin lightening powder that gives the skin a luxurious effect by suppressing the occurrence of imperfections such as spots, blemishes, improved skin texture, and translucency. Okay, so let's go to our oil phase. In this bowl we have our shea butter and our argan oil. Argan oil helps to moisturize the skin, treat acne wounds, skin infections, and has anti-aging properties. So we have our emulsifiers, we have our stearic acid and our e-wax. Emulsifiers are substances that prevent our emulsions from separating. Okay, so aside stearic acid and e-wax, we also have our guar gum and xanthan gum. They are also very moisturizing for the skin. Okay, next on our list is our kojic dip powder. Now kojic dip is a derivative of kojic acid, but it's more desirable because it has the ability to remain stable under different conditions. For our cool down phase, we have our hyaluronic acid. Okay, this is very good for moisturizing your skin. We also have our propylene glycol to penetrate into your skin. We have our vitamin E, our antioxidant in this formula. We also have our Gemal Plus, which is going to be a preservative. We have our vegetable glycerin that is going to help with moisture. We have our jojoba essential oil. We also have our collagen extract. This is very good to keep your skin wrinkle free and plump. We have our mulberry extract and our licorice extract. Okay, so these are all the ingredients we're going to be using to create our emulsion. Okay guys, now let's get into it. We are going to start with our water phase first. Okay, and we're going to start dissolving our powder, starting with our niacinamide powder. We'll be adding just a bit of distilled water into it, and this is to help dissolve the powder. Now we're going to stir to make sure there are no lumps or clumps at the bottom. Make sure everything is properly dissolved. Going to set that aside, and the next powder we are going to be dissolving also for our water phase is our Snow White powder. Now for our Snow White powder, we also will be dissolving this with our distilled water. Okay, but now the main difference is that for our Snow White powder, for it to be properly dissolved, we have to double boil. And for the niacinamide, just stir properly and it's going to completely dissolve without double boiling at all. Okay, so while we are waiting on these powders to dissolve, we should start working on our oil face. Into our argan oil and shea butter mixture, we'll be adding the rest of our oil face ingredients. Stearic acid. We'll also be adding e-wax. Okay, these are all emulsifiers, and we're adding them into our emollients. The only whitening powder we'll be adding here is our kojic dip powder, and that is because you dissolve your kojic dip powder in oil. Okay, and you kind of have to double boil your kojic dip powder, so we'll just be doing that in our oil face. Now that all our oil face ingredients are in a bowl, we'll double boil both the snow white powder and the oil powders. So guys, this is what your dissolved niacinamide should look like. It should be very transparent, very see-through, very clear, just like water. Okay, anything aside this, and my brothers and my sisters, you did not buy niacinamide powder. Okay, now we are going to turn this into our water face as distilled water, and then we are also going to turn our snow white powder. This has been double boiled and this has cooled down a bit. We're also going to turn this into our water face. Okay, it's very important to keep on stirring so that you get every bit of the powder from the bottom of the container. There's no wastage. Skincare ingredients are very expensive. Okay, so now that we are done working on our oil phase, on our water phase, we're just going to stir that properly just to incorporate everything, and then we are going to be dissolving our extracts with a portion of our distilled water. Okay, so we are going to start with our mulberry extract, and we are going to be dissolving this with just a little bit of distilled water. Okay, just so the entire powder can dissolve and it can easily be incorporated into our cream. Next, we're also going to be adding some more water to our licorice powder and also dissolve. Okay, now once you add your distilled water to your licorice powder, just like your niacinamide powder, everything is supposed to like completely dissolve. That bowl, I'll be measuring out my oils and my extracts for my cool down phase. So first we're going to start with our vitamin E oil. Like I said, vitamin E oil is a natural antioxidant. It helps fight against free radicals on your skin. We're also going to be adding jojoba essential oil. Now, jojoba essential oil is very good for your skin. Aside from the fact that it helps maintain the pH balance of your skin, it keeps your skin soft and supple. Okay, so also for our cool down phase, we'll be needing our hyaluronic acid and vegetable glycerin. Now these two oils are very good for trapping moisture in the skin. Okay, so if you have any issues with dry skin or scaly skin, these are ingredients that you need to make sure you have in your formula. Okay, next we have our propylene glycol. Now this is our penetrator. This is going to allow all the ingredients in this formula penetrate deep into your skin and give you a very nice result. Okay, So here's our oil face already double boiled, and now we are going to be mixing our oil face into our water face to create an emulsion. Guys, how simple is that, right? Anyways, so once you turn your oil into your water, you need to stir as vigorously as you possibly can, just to combine both oil and water together. I would have done this with my emulsion blender to make everything faster, but unfortunately there was no power. So after you blend your emulsion together, you come back to adding your cool down ingredients, your mulberry extract. You pour that in. You also turn in your licorice extract. Look at how clear it is, guys. Just like the niacinamide, it looks like water. You turn that into your lotion. Notice how very thick this cream is. I wanted it to be really thick because you remember it's a base cream, and eventually when you are going to premix it, you are going to add a lot of other stuff into it. So what I don't want is for it to become watery or start to separate for any reason. Well, now that we've added our extract, we are going to keep on stirring just to make sure everything combines. We're also going to be adding in the rest of our cool down ingredients, vitamin E, Gemal Plus, and the rest of the ingredients I measured out earlier, and then we're going to keep stirring. Guys, this is a lot of work without a blender. Okay. We will also be measuring out our collagen extract. Now, like I said, collagen is very good for your skin. Once you're above 25, you should make sure you incorporate some collagen into your skincare routine. We're going to be using collagen here for its anti-aging and anti-wrinkle properties. Okay. Our next ingredient is our hyaluronic acid. Once you add this to your base cream, you whip properly and it's good to go. Unfortunately, guys, there's still no power, so I would have to wait for the power to come on to whisk my base cream, okay, and then store. If you enjoyed this video, like and share. If you are yet to subscribe, I don't know what you're waiting for. Click on the subscribe button and join the Bloom Skincare family. Okay, see you in our next video where we'll be premixing this lotion to a half-cast whitening solution.